Hello everyone, today we are going to study microorganisms and the human body.
Microorganisms in the human body. We live with and surrounded by microbes, also called microorganisms, even though we cannot see them with our eyes.
Microbes are the smallest living organisms known. They are everywhere, in soil, rivers, plants, animals, tap water, on your keyboard, on your pillow, and in your body. Some microorganisms live with us and inside our bodies.
Bacteria represent the majority of the microorganisms living in the body.
Did you know that you have more bacteria in your body than you have human cells? Do you have any idea why these bacteria live in your body? We carry these neighbors with us every day, and usually they do not make us sick. Are they friendly? Or can they make us ill? How do they get in? What is their role in the body?
What are bacteria? Bacteria are tiny living microorganisms that are too small to be seen by the naked eye.
They are 1,000 times smaller than a pencil tip.
We have to use an instrument called a microscope, which makes the image of the bacteria big enough to be seen. There are many different kinds of bacteria with diverse shapes and sizes. Some look like a baseball bat, others are round like a basketball. Bacteria live on the skin, inside the nose, in the throat, in the mouth, in the vagina, and in the gut. The majority of the bacteria found in the body live in the human gut.
There are billions of bacteria living there.
We call the group of all the microbes found in the body the human microbiota. We begin to be colonized by bacteria during birth. During the birth process and immediately after birth, we get our first microorganisms. Babies get microorganisms from their moms during delivery, when they pass through the vagina, or from contact with the mom's skin, if the delivery is by cesarean section. Lactobacilli, a type of bacteria considered to be one of the good guys, live in the mother's vagina and they colonize the baby's intestines to help in the digestion. The majority of the microbes are harmless and actually help to maintain our health. The microbes of the skin, mouth, and nose fight against bad bacteria that want to enter the body to cause disease. These good bacteria act like guards that keep away the harmful bacteria that make us sick. The bacteria that colonize the vagina are another example of good bacteria. They maintain an acidic environment in the vagina that prevents the growth of other microorganisms that might cause disease. Disease-causing microorganisms are called pathogens, even though most of the time they are harmless or even helpful. In certain conditions, some of the bacteria that are part of the human microbiota can harm us. For example, bacteria that live on the skin can become a problem. If you cut yourself, the bacteria that live on the surface of your skin may be able to enter into your body through the cut, getting in where they do not belong. In this instance, these bacteria sometimes might be harmful to the body and trigger an infection. Symptoms of an infection include pain, swelling, redness, and fever. Another example of how the microbiota can harm us is when you let too many bacteria accumulate in your mouth. These bacteria can stick to the surface of your teeth. Some types of bacteria will produce acidic products from the food you eat, especially sugars, that can destroy your teeth and gums. That is why we need to brush our teeth at least 2 times a day for 3 minutes to avoid the multiplication of bacteria that can cause painful disease and, in severe cases, loss of teeth. As we mentioned earlier, the intestines contain the largest portion of the human microbiota. The intestinal microbiota produces some vitamins that are good for us, such as vitamins B12 and K.
These vitamins are not produced by human cells.
The intestinal microbiota also helps in the digestion of food and protects the intestinal walls from invasion by pathogens. There is a lot of research going on about the role of the intestinal microbiota. We are still trying to understand how the human microbiota contributes to health and disease. In general, healthy humans have a balanced microbiota, with a high diversity of bacteria in their guts. This means that they have a mix of different types of bacteria with different shapes, sizes, function, and names. More than 1,000 different types of bacteria exist in the human gut. By contrast, when only a small diversity of bacteria is present, meaning that only a few types of bacteria exist in the gut, in higher numbers than normal, disease may occur. Different levels of diversity in the gut bacteria may be related to obesity, the state of being extremely overweight, which can begin in childhood. Abnormal diversity in the intestinal microbiota may also play a role in the development of diabetes, increased sugar in the blood, asthma, long-lasting difficulty with breathing, and painful diseases in the intestine, chronic gut inflammation, among others. As an example, a healthy gut microbiota includes two main groups of bacteria called firmicutes and bacteroidetes, but it has been shown that, in the guts of obese people, bacteroidetes are almost absent. It is known that a healthy microbiota, which means a microbiota with a huge bacterial diversity, including plenty of good microbes, contributes to our health.
Do you want to be healthy?
Then you need to take care of your friendly intestinal bacteria.
How can you do that? Humans need a diverse and balanced microbiota in their intestines to keep them healthy. Kids or adults who eat a lot of sugar and fats, but not veggies, and who do not have balanced nutrition, tend to become obese or to develop some diseases, even later in life. Do not take antibiotics without a prescription from your doctor.
Always eat a healthy, balanced diet and never forget to include some green, orange, and red on your plate. Make your plate colorful. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, subscribe and share the video. See you soon.